What's happening, fellas? Crazy Brit here, and we are back with more commentary. Now, I have had a little break for a bit, but I'm back, and we are back with Gttcc Season 20 from the guys from the MRC. And this season, I'm going to be covering all of the action from the Stuey Pro-Am League. So, without further ado, we'll get round 1, race 1 at Kyoto Driving Park underway. So on pole, after 15 minutes of qualifying, Mort stuck it on pole in the Lambo. He's going to be on the medium on the front and soft on the rear. Second is Centino, medium on the front, same as Mort with softs on the rear. He's in another Lambo. MacGyver, he's in a Honda NSX in third. Steve Stones is going to start in fourth in the Supra. Then we got an Aston of Spider, the only American in the group. 6 is going to be P1 Wrecking Ball, Mr. Ricky. He's going to be starting the season in the Toyota 86. Then we got 1905 in a Genesis. And finally, the Dodger in 8th in a McLaren. Few guys missing for round 1, I believe. So hopefully next week we'll have some more drivers. But without further ado, let's get this race underway. Oh, camera angles not there. No! Sorry, they unplugged my mic by accident. Technical issues and all that. So we get through the first turn. Okay, then Mark leads the charge. Good start from him. So Centino sadly get a pretty poor start, to be honest. Drops down to 5th place as we all go through the first turn through the S's. Stee up into 2nd with MacGyver in 3rd, 1805 in 4th, Centino down to 5th then. Can he get back up to the top? Let's now go through the long left-hander for the first time. Got to be careful on this curb, sometimes it'll spit you on that curb on the exit. We've seen many people go on the grass and have accidents there. As we now go into braking zone for the downhill braking zone for the hairpin. This is where 2 tracks meet. Got to be careful of the bump on that corner on the exit as we go now through the little left hand hairpin. This is the Miami course through the little left right flick. And now we're going to go on to the big banky boy corner, also known as a tyre shredder. You see Centino on the inside of MacGyver there in 4th. Very close. Oh, there's a little bit of touch. Forces him wide onto the grass there. Still neck and neck as we now get into the next corner. Centino gets the place. MacGyver sniffing on the inside. Can he make it back? He can't. So we go up then, up the hill. Dodger now in 5th place, followed by P1 Wrecking Ball, 1805 and Spider behind him. Oh, there's a little bit of a slide of tyres in the next corner. Looks like Centino is now trying to overtake Steve. Is he going to be able to do anything in his next couple of corners? Got to be careful of that little curve there, it's going to spit you out on the exit. So now we come into the last corner of the circuit for the first time. Steve on the inside there. Is Centino going to go around the outside? Does he have the legs down the straight? It looks like he does. He's now into 2nd. Gets the overtake done on Steve. A little bit of a flash of the lights from Steve there. They're close. Centino goes for a tight line into the corner though. Can Steve bring anything to the table to get back past him, but he doesn't. He's just going to have to follow him at this stage. You see in the background now, 1805 is past the Dodger. Coming through the S section. Got to be careful of those curves as we go over the crest, down the hill. Dodger on the inside, 1805 on the outside. 18's got the line though. Edges out in front as we now follow them as they come over the crest, down the hill. Down to the big braking zone. Is Dodger going to send it? He's got the inside line. There's a little bit of a touch there. Can 18 roll 5 get a switch back on the exit? Doesn't look like he can. Dodger's going to take the place in 5th. Great to see a little battle in there. Dodger in 18.05. Still side by side. Gets a little bit on the grass. It's tight there. Now coming through with a long left-hander, Banky Boy. Dodger edging it out. Over 18.05 now, you've got P1 Wrecking Ball there in the background in 7th. And then he's got Spider following these 3 in 8th. Back up to the front. Mark is leading the way still from Centino, but Centino's catching. Steve in 3rd place, but he's coming under pressure from MacGyver now. Lovely gold livery there. Oh, he gets the back end down. Almost going to be a nice drift. There's a little bit of contact as MacGyver tries to avoid Steve. Just snatches the brakes on the rears. So MacGyver now up into 3rd then. Back up to the front. See if Santino can get any closer to the mark. As we come to the final corner on lap 2. Mark's still got that lead ahead. As we go head on to lap 3. Who's going to have the fastest lap? It's going to be Santino, 2:29.7 from Mark's 2:29.9. So he is faster at the minute on this track. MacGyver in 3rd then. Just lagging it behind a little bit off these two. Starting to pull a gap out now on Steve Stones though, ever so slightly. 18.05 has got back past Dodger in 5th. And so has Wrecking Ball as well, so Ricky having a great race today, opens to 6th place now. I can hear tyres squealing up front there. Everything looks like everyone's going still in the right direction as we get Ricky and Dodger on the back. Oh, they've made contact. Oh, absolute shame for Ricky and Dodger having a great race up until then. Let's see how this happened. Quickly go on board so you can see they both go offline. There's a little bit of a touch as they're both out of control. Spin across the tracks. Luckily he goes just in front of Spider. That could have been much of a bigger accident right there. But he managed to get going. Front damage. Dodger got front damage as well. Unfortunate for these two drivers, they was having a cracking race up till then. See if they can salvage anything from that accident. But Mark still in 1st, but he's got half a second penalty. That's going to bring Centino back into play, I feel. If this gap doesn't get extended, you lose a lot of time on the start-finish straight where the penalty gate is. So we'll have to see what happens. There's a fallen Mark now, he goes up the hill. Got a right kink before the hairpin. Not even 10 minutes into this race yet. As we finish this lap off, I'm just going to have a quick drinks break. And we are back. So we're coming through the final turn then. You can see Centino is now sniffing blood. He smell blood in the water as Mark is about to serve his penalty. There he goes. Is Centino going to have the airspeed? He is. Is he going to get him into first turn? Looking like he is. Yep, he gets the pass done, but he goes wide. Is Mark going to be able to come back? He goes side by side as they come through the exit of the corner. Now through the S's. Looks like Centino's edged out the gap. Oh, so close. Just gets it done there. So Centino is now released up into first place. Mark looks like he's now trying to fight back though. as they both come into the long left-hander. Centino gets the pass done. Mark's going to have to follow him. Has now head down the crest, down the hill. Is he close enough to mount a charge? Not really. He's just going to have to concede that place now and just follow him through, see if he can make anything work. Any little mistake from Centino, and Mark gets first position back at the minute. We'll come back to these two then. MacGyver in third place. Just watching this battle go up here on ahead. Just trying to keep the lap times within reach of these two. See if we can mount anything. Steen still in fourth place. Just managing his tyres. Will he pit in this race, or is he going to stay on the mediums for the whole race? We'll have to see if he does. But still got good tyre wear on those tyres as we head ever closer to the 10-minute mark. 30-minute races, these races, don't forget. 18:05 then in fifth. That lovely livery Genesis, I've got to say. RSPCA and Infinity. Goes a little bit wide through the hairpin. You can see Spider in the background now. He's going to want to try and close that gap. These guys are hungry for positions, hungry for racing. Always good racing from the MRC. Still Centino leading away from Mott. I will get back to them. Down to the last two drivers. We've got P1 Wrecking Ball and Dodger in 7th and 8th. After that, little crash. Out of control on the grass, nothing they could do really. Back up to the front now, we've got Centino and Mark still in the way. He's fast, he's furious. Mark's still in the tyre tracks with Centino. Is he going to have to follow him round for another 20 minutes? Or is he going to be able to try and overtake him and get some sort of payback for the overtake Centino did on him? As they come down the hill now. Got to be careful on this, the exit of this hairpin bump right there. Especially in IMR car. He's now come through a little left hand and there. Not much braking needed there. He's going to come through the left and the right. And now onwards to the Banky Point tyre shredder corner. Multiple lines through this corner, but the best line is obviously the line that you can put as much power down as you want. You want to clip that exit on that curb on the exit. There's now braking hard into this tricky corner here. Now we head back up the hill. Through the hairpin, for the 5th time of asking. Centino still being able to keep that gap to Mark. Little bit of a curb hop there. We'll head through the field then. So as they get ever closer to the 15-minute mark, MacGyver still in 3rd. Steen in 4th, now coming under fire from 18:05, but look at his tyre. Front right is wearing drastically on that car. Obviously on the soft tyres all round. The rest of the tyres look fantastic, but that front right not looking too great at this stage. He's going to pit this lap? No, he's not. He's going to go through, maybe pit on the next lap. Spider then looking like he's going to pick up a place when 18:05 pits. Got considerably better tyres, obviously on the medium tyres in the Austin. P1 Wrecking Ball probably get a place as well. He's in 7th with Dodger in 8th. but look at Dodge's tyres, not looking too great at the minute on that front right. I'd say he's probably going to come in the pits in the next lap as well. Santino then still leading the way from Mott. Still able to hold him off. Both in Lamborghinis, so pretty much equaling each other out at the minute. Status quo. Can he hold him off? I mean, he's got good pace so far, setting good split sector times. He's got the fastest lap of 2:29.5. I mean, you know, if this carries on, you would say that the favour is in Santino's bucket at the minute. But unless he's going to have something special for him later on in the race, if Santino doesn't make a mistake, I'd say it's probably going to finish as it is. Same with McGyver, you can see him there in third place. Unless he can pull some out of the bank, it looks like it's going to be a third place for him. He's heading now down to fourth place. Steve still in fourth place there. Nice gold livery for the air ambulance charity that is racing for. Lovely sound of the Super as we go through the hairpin there. 18.05 then, drastically looking at his tyres now. He's definitely going to have to pit on this lap. But we're at the halfway mark of the race, so this would definitely be the perfect time to pit. Doubtful he's going to go for another lap. So see as 18.05 now goes to the pit lane. There he goes. Spider now makes it the place. Into fifth place he goes. The only American in the grid. P1 Wrecking Ball coming through the start finish straight. And the Dodger doesn't pit. So interesting strategy from the Dodger then. Wonder if he's going to just do one more lap. But you can see 18.05 already coming out the pit there. So the Dodger's going to be bleeding time everywhere around this track. See how that one plays out. Back up to the front then. Santino still leading the way from Mott. Still status quo. Nothing really changed between these two. As you can see, McGyver in third. It looks like he's closing the gap, or it's just staying the same. I don't know, but it looks a little bit closer. See, he's only a couple of seconds off the second place there. Steve still in fourth. Is he going to decide to pit? Come off those mediums or stay on them? I mean, it's an interesting decision. I mean, they would make it to the end of the race, but is he going to have to cover from the 18.05 who's coming to pits for the softs? It's a very interesting call for the strategy. Spider likewise. P1 Wrecking Ball, I'd say he's probably going to have to come in the pits. I mean, look at his tyres. One would say you probably would come in the pit, get soft tyres on and then jam it to the end of the race, but we'll have to see what he does. As the Dodger in 7th, holding off 18.05, but unfortunately he's got a half-second penalty as 18.45 just blasts through him. Doesn't fight that too much, obviously on worn tyres. Santino comes through, followed by Mott, first and second. McGyver coming through in third. Definitely only a few seconds between these guys now. So Steve Stone's coming through the last corner. Is he going to pit this lap? Or does he go for another? It looks like he's pitting. Yep, there he goes in the pits. Spider's going to come through in fifth. Into fourth. P1 Wrecking Ball, is he going to decide to pit this lap or go through? No, he's going through. 1805 obviously going to come through, and the Dodger deciding not to pit again as the soft tyres are now really wearing off. Stee comes out in 6th, just in front of 1805. This is going to be a tough battle. Looks like there was a little touch there. I'm not sure whether there was or not. That was close. Managed to get back out just in front of him. Very nice stuff from the pit crew there. He's going to be happy with that. So 1805 now. He's got warmer tyres than him though. So let's see if he can do anything. First to the left, first to the right. Here's the tyre screeching from Stee as he goes round the long left-hander. Getting ever closer now to the 20-minute mark. Just over 10 minutes to go in this race. Dodger now lagging behind because of that tyre wear. Santino still leading the way in first from Mark. Gap is pretty much the same, if not a slightly bigger. Mark still holding strong in second though. Cracking race from these two. As likewise MacGyver. Sizable gap now to the rest of the grid. Spider in 4th. I'm probably going to say he's probably going to have to pit at this stage. The guys behind him on fresh softs. I mean, he could probably edge it out to the end of the race. 10 minutes to go. Can't see how many seconds is in front of these guys, so Lee Murray doing a cracking job at the minute. P1 Wrecking Ball Ricky is doing considerably well on this worn front right medium tyre. Is he going to pit this lap though? We'll just go back up to the leaders. None of these two are pitting. MacGyver, is he going to chance to pit? So just stay in 3rd. Nope, he's going to go through. Stay in 3rd. Spider, what's he going to do on this lap as we come through the final turn? Number 66, will he pit? Nope, he's going through. So it looks like he's going to stay with the strategy at the minute. P1 Wrecking Ball. Mr. Ricky, what's he going to do? He's going through as well. So Steve Stones and 1805 look like they will be mounting charge and going past Ricky at some point. As the Dodger finally comes into the pits for fresh softs. 1805 there in 7th. Just following Steve Stones as they catch up to Ricky, who's pretty much a dug in more water now. Can he do? Is he going to have much defence for these two? You see more tyres screeching. Come now through, down over the crest, down the hill, down to the braking zone. Ricky's still looking pretty solid at the minute, even though his tyre's wearing, as these two are fighting for a position behind him. Coming now through the left and the right, flick towards the tyre shredder. His tyres are going to be feeling on this corner now, as they're a lot closer. Surely he's going to have to concede this place to them now. They're just going to have too much speed, especially with the fresh softs. Not too much wear on those tyres as well yet. Definitely going to be a sitting duck. But fair play to him, he's managed to keep them off this long. Just needed that extra life. The spin must have really affected those tyres. Steve Stone snatching those brakes on the rears again, but gets the back end sliding, and is going to get 5th place. Oh, he gets it done then. As 1805, his camera angles are horrible. Gets it done on Ricky. A Spider comes into the pits. So he's ditch those tyres, gonna have the softs. Where's he gonna come out of the pits? Steve Stones up into 5th, followed by an 18.05 in 6th. Ricky is surely just going to get 7th now, unless he can hold Spider off, who's coming out now. It's going to be tight. Surely Spider's going to be able to catch on to the back of these 3. And those fresh set of softs. Dodger in 8th. Back up to the front now, we've got Centino still holding Mart off. Lap by lap, consistently, the gap fluctuating, but mostly staying where it is. As now Mart is so much closer than he was. Is now heading to the left banky boy. Can Mart do anything at this stage? Just over 5 minutes to go. Heading to the braking zone now. Can see the other side of the track there. Beautiful as they head through. The little flick up the hill. Now through the right flick. Down to the hairpin. Lovely camera angle there. Gets a good exit from both of them. Gap stays the same as they now go down the hill. Gotta be careful on these 2 curbs here. Lovely composure. Oh, that's just the curb despawning. Looks like it was on the grass there. As you can see MacGyver in the background. Mart has a chance. Is he going to go around the outside? Can he get the exit? Nope, Centino still holds the first position. Gets the better line out the corner. Mart trying everything at this stage. As we head on to lap 11, we'll go through the grid. So MacGyver in 3rd from Mart. Stee in 4th, still holding 18.05 off. Spider now behind these 2 after getting past Ricky. Ricky now falling behind on those 1 mediums. But can Spider do anything with these 2? Or is he going to finish as it is? Spider still behind 18.05. We're coming down the straight finish line now. Spider on the outside of 18. This is going to be tight coming through the first turn. Takes the wide line. Can he get the drive off? There's a little bit of contact there. Just a brush, millimeters away from each other. Slips in behind him as we go through the S's. We're going to get this right. Not too much dirty air from these cars, so he can follow really closely behind. Can he get the drive off as we head over the crest down the hill? Going to go for the long left-hander. Great racing from these guys. There may be only 8 of them, but it's still fun to watch. Number 66, Lee Murray. Coming down with the crest now, down the hill. Can he get the pass done? He's on the outside of him. Can he get the cutback? He can't get it done at this stage. We'll go on board with him as he's trying his best. Steve, 18.05 goes wide though. He's going to have the line to the corner. And he gets the overtake done. 18.05, kick himself, just gets a little bit wide there, gives Spider the space, and he goes through. Great racing. But can 18.05 now get the composure back to mount a charge and get back past him for that 5th place? Top 5 always possible. We'll head back up to the front as things are getting tight now. Centino still in the way, but for how much longer? Smart still on the back of him, been there the entire race. That gap's still considerably the same though. MacGyver now closer than ever in 3rd. Is he going to be able to have any say in this battle, or is he just going to be a spectator? got the best seat in the house, but unfortunately just a bit too far back as this race winds down in the last stages now, as we've got Steve Stones in 4th, but now coming under pressure from Spider in 5th. He's a lot closer than 1805 was. You can see the tyre difference. Spider has hardly got anywhere on those tyres. Went a bit late on those mediums. It's helped him in this last stage. Steve now starting to feel pain in the corners. Is Spider going to be able to do it? He's close. We're coming now through the crest, down the hill. Towards the long left-hander. Steve is going to have to slow it down a little bit more than the Spider is. Not be able to lean on that tyre as much as Spider can. He's heading now down through the flick, down the hill. He's going to be able to get the same tyre performance from this corner as he's leaning on the other tyre. Now through a little hairpin here. Spider now losing that gap again. Not as close as he'd like. As we now go through the little flicks. Down towards the banky boy. Gap stays the same pretty much. We're going to go up to the front because we're coming to the last, we're on the last lap. And Centino has managed to pull that gap out again. And I think he's going to be able to take the win. Gets a good exit out of the final corner. Mark tried his best in this race to get that win, but Centino just had the overall pace and managed to keep the win, and he gets it. First place to Centino. Second is Mark McGyver's going to come home and finish in 3rd, but the battle's not over yet. Spider still defending from Steve is still defending from Spider, sorry. Let's now get a little bit just overshoot of the curb. Can Spider do anything into this final turn? Chooses the wide line, is going to try and get the cutback, but Steve keeps it tight to the curb. Looks like Steve is going to come across the line and finish in 4th. He's got the hazards. 4th, 5th, Spider 5th, 1805 comes home in 6th with a nice spin across the line. P1 Wrecking Ball is going to come home in 7th. He's going to do it. Yep, his nice handbrake through the corner. Nice little spin there, and Dodger is going to come home and finish the race in 8th. Sadly the wrong strategy for him, but he plugs away and comes home and finishes in 8th place. Nice little spin across the line. So that was the first race of the Gttcc Season 20 from the Stuey Pro-Am, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you in the next one for race 2 from Road Atlanta. Until then, catch you next time, guys.